It's a new day, nothing in our way. This is the start of something big.
She sees the moon shine down, and the wind carries the sounds of love. But what it used to be is him coming up that driveway and that front door key. The crickets singing in the evening on that front porch swing. She said, it proved the way you love me.
So that is local indie band A Portrait Life on the stage, presented by the Fabulous Fox, of course. And a little later, the band is going to perform their newest single, One Small Crack, and they'll explain their inspiration behind it. I think they owe us an explanation. That is coming up on Great Day St. Louis.
Are you demanding an explanation from our band?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's valid.
That's fair.
Welcome back to Great Day St. Louis. Many songwriters draw inspiration from their own lives, but for the local indie band A Portrait Life, their newest song comes from a place of deep pain. The single is called One Small Crack, and it's written after the band's lost a loved one to suicide. And now the musicians are turning that tragedy into a mission. They are using that track to reach out to others who are struggling, hoping to help those who need to find new meaning and a new sense of purpose. So with that, please welcome A Portrait Life to the stage, presented by the Fabulous Fox. I'm standing by with Keegan, who is the vocalist and the guitarist for A Portrait Life. I want to say, welcome you to Great Day St. Louis.
Thank you very much. We're very grateful to be here.
Yes, speaking of we, introduce the rest of the band to me.
We have my friend Joseph Layton back here on the drum set.
All right.
Graham Knight over here on bass. Been making music with these guys for a good while now, so.
For a good.
In the backbone.
In the backbone. All right, so tell me, as a band, as a collective, what is the overall mission and hope to achieve here by playing together?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, I think it's the act of creation. We all love that, right? From our own aspects. That fulfillment, and we doing it together is way better than my room or his basement or wherever. So we've come together. I think that's the main act for ourselves. As a band trying to come together, I look at other musicians and other artists that we've looked at and what they were to me, and I feel like that's a compass. So what we're trying to be is a compass for others, whether that's to find yourself, whether each new lyric, each new song pulls you to somewhere you want to be, or if you just want to get lost out of the mundane, day-to-day hustle and bustle of life.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's talk about One Small Crack. Yeah. That has, we touched base on it earlier, a really very personal meaning to it. And so, from your standpoint, tell the story behind that.
I wrote that song after my grandpa took his own life, and I wrote it out of just the grieving process. I didn't know it was going to become anything, and my beliefs on life, and we won't get into all that, is things flow through you, things channel through you. So I wanted to use that to speak to other people who are going through that, because whether you're someone who knows someone who's dealing with these demons or with these dark holes that we get into, it's dark. So I feel like people need that assistance. I feel like it's important for people to reach out if you're feeling that way. If you're feeling that way, please always understand that there's still meaning for you. There's still purpose for you. You're still an option for life to flow through. So I know that those battles seem astronomical, but there's always a new day. So I just want really people to try to focus on that. I know it's easier said than done, but.
Hey, but you miss 100% of the chances that you don't take, and
right.
So it's important just to start the journey. And speaking of the journey, what's next for you all?
We have all kinds of gigs coming up. We got one this Saturday at Media Cavern with some good buddies over in South County. Please come check that out. March 25th, we will be at Fubar with Lake Drive, Flowers, Callback. That is going to be an extremely fun band. If you're really into indie rock, indie pop, it's going to be a good time. Plenty more to go, but I just want to aim on those two for now, not steal the thunder from our friends. And then we have a lot of recording coming up here pretty soon. So I know if you look for us on streaming, it's a little bleak. I promise you soon enough, it'll be much better.
It'll be a lot more on there. Again, you can listen to A Portrait Life on all streaming platforms. You can also find them on socials by using that username, A Portrait Life. And now performing on the stage, presented by the fabulous Fox, it's A Portrait Life with their single, One Small Crack.
Why you so hard on yourself? All those times that you ran, it must have hurt when you fell. I know it's hard to trust. Reach for a hand. What makes you hurt to make you less of a man? Less of a man. Garden rose that never grows, and the pink and reds are all but dead. With sun or rain, blue skies or gray, in someone's eyes, you will never fade. You will never fade. And break. You might hide your heart and steal away, but these broken wings will never hold you back, so you can fill the holes and fix the cracks, so you can fix the cracks. Thousand people have been lost at sea. A million others down a one-way street. But a billion more have lost the key. And you weren't the first or last to be. You never thought of an empty home until the fire went out and the nights were so cold. You just crave a change. Just need a chance. Another new day, another new day. You might fall apart, bend and break. You might hide your heart and steal away,